Get down with the funky groove. We're back in Cadence of Hyrule, and I'm back in that room that killed me, but I did it. Because the spear breaks the game.
I will avenge myself with my trusty pointy stick.
It really is. It really does help. You would be surprised how much having just an extra like right there, being able to kill that mushroom without getting anywhere close to its poisonous spores. It really helps.
Oh,
wow.
These are kind of obnoxious.
So what this means is I have to now kill all enemies on screen within a set number of moves, and every time I take a step, the counter goes down. Yep, levers are back. Levers.
Oh, it sounded like she said me verse.
No. But yeah, I have to kill.
Here lies Miiverse, and a rather amusing little thing that Nintendo did that also showed the worst of humanity.
Also, I love how he bounces. It's so cute.
Yeah, it's like, it showed the worst of humanity.
Oh, jeez.
That's why people loved it so much. But I was also just thinking back to, like...
Nope, can't do that room.
But I was also...
I can't swim.
But I was about to say, since I brought Miiverse, I was also just thinking back to when Antu did his dual review of Woolly World and Crafted World.
Like Hylia.
Hylia!
Yo, what's up, friend?
Okay. Nice to meet you. Yeah, some of the fish people are good.
Yeah, some of the spores are good, some are evil. It's kind of like a Link Between Worlds all over again. In
this room, we'll meet up with Cadence again.
Hey,
One of the monsters was holding this. Maybe you can use it. And this is where you get either... you either get Zelda's Din's Fire or Link's Spin Attack.
Well, regardless, but they both get the ability when you pick whatever up.
Right. It just automatically... Basically, yeah, this unlocks your L button. The frozen part is the frozen grotto. Yep, that's back again.
Can I just say real quick? I know we're probably gonna get to that in a bit, but the particular puzzle that's in this portion of the map tripped me up kind of badly. Like, I don't think I was actually able to finish it until near end game.
Oh no, I did not know about it all until I was looking it up
because the game doesn't give you a good idea of how it all works.
Right. No. Oh, P-hats. Yeah, no.
Or maybe
genuinely
there's an NPC you can find somewhere out there that tells you how to. Oh, these fuckers.
Yes.
Are these the Dinalfos?
Yeah, those are Dinalfos.
They
can hit hard.
The Dinalfos early on are fucking tanks. They suck.
Yeah. And again, like, you have to be... So that is an issue. Not an issue... Well, for James and I both, like, what you're going to see is that there's... The trickiest part of mastering games like this is knowing when to stop. Like, knowing when to stop attacking enemy. Like, you're hardwired, like, I should just ram into this thing until it goes away. But there are some enemies where you're going to want to stop.
Oh, yeah, this is it. There's all these ghost Zoras, and... Your first thought is like, oh, I guess they're just spirits. I guess I'll just leave them alone. No, you actually gotta kill them.
We have to listen. You have to talk to them and listen to what they say. So this guy says nothing.
I say nothing.
He says nothing. But if you list all of them, the prince belongs to us now. And now that means you have to kill him.
So you actually have to talk to all of them.
Oh.
And it was a ghost.
Son of a bitch. Well, there you go.
Whoa. Some ghosts had me under the spell. Well, thanks for saving me. You know what? I beat this guy. I can't keep doing this up.
Okay. Here, take these. Never mind.
Thank you for being
that
guy.
Unfortunately, this man is one of a few words.
That seems oddly symbolic.
Sorry.
Not your fault, Hype. It's just that we kind of... It's one of... This is a game where a lot of folks really only say, like, one or two pieces at most.
It's again, what they do is it's like a very, like, condensed Zelda adventure.
This is a very arcadey Zelda.
Yeah. Yeah, now we can swim through water.
Mm-hmm.
Yay.
Took me long enough. Yeah, I'm not going to do this dungeon though yet because I did. I'll activate the warp so I have it to get here quickly. But I did promise James that I would show some variety in this commentary. So let's go for now and get some variety.
Well, first things first, we gotta go back home, or well, our other home, the one that's, well, you know the type. And there's Hyrule Castle.
I should probably get that warp point.
You should probably unlock it. You should probably... Okay, no, you're not gonna unlock it. You're just gonna go in there and tempt fate.
Well, there's probably something here.
It's called
I can take these... Again, there's a bit of a rhythm, but yeah, again, you have to know when to stop because some enemies you do need to stop attacking them after a while and back up and then attack again.
How does it feel, Sealy, to know that you can pretty much hit Skulltulus from any direction now?
Refreshing!
So much easier. Hey, cool, free key.
Freebie. Just be sure not to lose it.
Yeah, no, again, you do lose everything except for diamonds and
Yeah, you lose your
equipment
keys
on
and you
death.
lose your rupees and you.
Aw.
You lose and oh yeah, and you also lose some of your temporary.
Yeah, the stuff that's in the upper right along that bar.
Yeah, if there's a bar on it, then they can be lost.
Mhm.
Your spear stays though. That's honestly, I'm very appreciative of that.
Okay, now I'm good. All right, let's go. I wish
We'll
there
be
was a
back
way.
here by the end of the game.
Now again, there are actually optional difficulty settings you can set. Like there's a setting you can turn on in case, let's say you're not very rhythmic. I think Seely's rhythmic, but let's say you're not rhythmic. I would say like, would you be able to play this game while adhering to the beat, Seely, or would that probably like?
I
get a little
would
tricky.
need practice. I mean, you're better at rhythm than you're better rhythmatically than I am.
So I would say that for practice, there is a setting you can turn on. One of the optional difficulty sliders is you can actually a puzzle.
Oh,
with that armor
this one's kind of interesting.
It mirrors my moves, so it goes in the opposite direction.
They're essentially like the Goriyas or Gorias from A Link to the Past.
I don't want to drop down. There we go. Got it. Now I can just kill him, and he should give me the item, which is just 100 rupees.
100 rupees.
Again, it's Zelda randomizer logic. No blue peas, though.
In A Link Between Worlds,
Oh,
that's
that's
pretty much.
good.
In A Link Between Worlds, 100 rupees are pretty much a gift from the gods.
Well, because all the stuff we can get, yeah. Oh, yeah, definitely, I bet. So anyway, okay, yeah, battle torch, nice. So anyway, what were we talking about? Is that there is optional difficulty settings you can say, such as you can set it so that you don't have to move on the beat, and then it just becomes moving around the enemies. The enemies will still have to move on beat, but you can make it so you don't have to adhere to the beat and just move around them.
In a way, it's kind of like it's almost like a real-time strategy game in that regard.
Oh yeah, got them. Other things you can turn on is like having they do a lot. Okay, Cat Creek Village is to our left. Cool.
Oh, how convenient.
Here it is.
Kakariko Village.
The Power Glove.
I like
no.
this. I like this music.
Nope. Nice and chill. But yeah, no Power Glove yet. Yes,
Not
we have an
yet.
archery mini game because we always have to have an archery game. Let's do it.
Oh, but of course.
The Kakariko Shooting Gallery. And listen, it's Ocarina of Time. Hit the. Okay, as soon as we get in, hit up the funky rave music. And go!
Oh yeah, you gotta do all this to the rhythm.
Yep, because the way bows and arrows work is you push the button once to draw the string, and you have to release it on the beat as well. I see. Also, that was a cute little Easter egg up there. Is that those sprites were original enemies from the original Necrodancer?
Okay. But yeah, as far as this place is concerned, you can get a heart piece. Did you also tell me one time you could get a big quiver from? What are you doing?
Oh, jeez, I didn't mean to.
Well,
The Kuko's
They
mad.
seem calm for some reason.
no, they'll
They-
just
they're
keep
pretty
coming the
chill.
more you move.
They're pretty
Oh,
chill.
Yeah, no, honestly, the Cuckoos are pretty easy to dodge in this game.
That's good.
So, okay, nice. Let's get that. But yeah, no. Okay, so I should say I learned this out after I played the game a couple times. You actually can play the game twice. If you get a score of 50, I think it's if you get a score of 15 or higher, you get a piece of heart. And if you get a score of 20 or higher, you get an increase, either a quiver or a bomb bag.
Don't discount the value of empty bottles. You can use them for all sorts
it's
of things,
Dompe.
like the. Oh,
Hey,
Found
Dompe.
someone sleeping outside the village and gave them a bed. Thank you, Dompe. If only we had a hibiscus potion. Is it hibiscus or hibiscus?
I forget, but let's see
Hibiscus.
who's. Hey, it's Zelda.
Oh, this is cute.
Hey,
Listen.
Zelda.
Hey, Zelda, wake up!
This is actually cute. If you listen. She has little
Aw.
sleeping sound effects.
No.
Anyway, where's the hibiscus potion? They don't tell you, but it's right here.
It's literally in the same cemetery he's guarding.
wow.
And now we're back to the good old Necrodancer music.
Oh yeah, no, again, I still love this remix, and
It
now we get.
is.
Oh, great!
Got
You
it.
killed Groot.
And again, I love
Since
that.
when was
here.
Groot deleted?
Well, that
Honest-
spread of him
honestly-
looked like Groot.
Honestly,
Whatever.
Hype, I honestly do. You say that, I honestly do get brutish vibes from the fucking redents in this game.
He
Yeah.
does a little bit. Alright, easy does it. Nice. And then again, what I love here is that now we can hear the remix that has the storekeeper. If I can find him, because that is kind of how this game kind of like increases its soundtrack. Is technically each song in the game has 3 different variations. It has the normal variation that you're hearing. The second variation is the soundtrack of the storekeeper singing. Love it. And the
God.
third third remix is the song that plays when all enemies are dead. Let's get that during preservation.
Don't.
Also, that
Which
great
is-
shovel you
oh,
picked
the
up. I think
soundtrack.
isn't that considered a weapon?
Yeah, the wide attack, the shovel, the shovel can deal a little bit of damage if I have no weapons equipped, and it allows me to dig while attacking to my sides. Got
Yeah, I think I don't remember if Link can use them
Cheaper shops,
use
yeah.
them in that way, but I know Cadence herself can use shovels as weapons.
Yeah, also I didn't notice it before, but I'm so used to all the sprite animation. If you really look at the shadows, they're actually pretty fluidly rendered.
Yeah, they're pretty good. Like this game has some pretty interesting lighting effects to it. Like especially if you pay attention here.
Is that a brown cake down there?
That's a coffin.
Oh.
You're right. I should kill that. If I don't kill it, it'll spawn enemies.
Yeah, that's an enemy spawner. Might want to get rid of that.
On it. Got it.
And for your
But yeah.
troubles, you get
A key.
all
Again,
that
this
for a
is how
goddamn key.
But this is how dungeons work. If I didn't have a key before, I'd have to defeat that enemy. I'd have to defeat that enemy, get the key, and then I could go to the actual boss room door with the key.
I just
I
realized
love
that
the soundtrack.
I just realized Cadence of Hyrule is missing one key thing. But I'm Tish.
What's that? Oh, Jesus, Fed.
It forgot about having. It forgot that lanterns were a thing. Oh, Shadow Zelda.
Dark Zelda?
Son of a bitch.
She has a rapier, and she uses her own version of Nehru's Love to try and protect before countering you. Oh, jeez.
So is that the only game where Dark Zelda is a thing?
I guess,
I guess so.
Well,
I mean,
not
unless-
counting Hilda.
Oh, you say that. I was about to say, unless you also want to count Puppet Zelda.
Fair. But with that said, I got
Count
stung by
what?
B.
Got stuck by a bee. It hurt.
I didn't hear what you said. You cut off.
Never mind.
Unless you count.
Let's wake up
Oh, no,
Zelda.
Hibiscus potion. To restore the Triforce of Wisdom.
Link, is that you? Why am I in this strange place?
It's called a bed.
Oh! Okay.
Sorry. Dot. You're, blah, 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 blah.
So it was that musician Octavio's doing. I'll join you so we can put a stop to this.
Octavo.
Yay!
But now we
Yay,
can play
love
as Zelda.
Oh, look at Zelda though. That's so cute.
Oh yeah, no, the sprite work is adorable in this game. We can swap characters at any of the Sheikah jukeboxes.
That actually does make me realize all of a sudden that if you're playing as Zelda, it would be Link you're waking up.
Yep.
Now, does he
now
have
Zelda.
spoken dialogue?
No, what happens is that the fairy is with him.
Of course. So it's basically it's the Hyrule Warriors effect.
Yeah. But yeah.
The fairy's the one that's speaking for you. It's like-
and if not, oh, Din's Fire. You can
now-
stand in place. Nice.
yeah, Din's Fire is pretty handy in this game.
Nehru's Love is a little tricky in that it works like a shield, except it only works. I hear a singing. It's
I
like
heard
it's like
too.
It's
it's a hidden storekeep.
basically if you hear singing, it's more than likely on the bush that has a blue butterfly on it.
And it means that there's a hidden shop.
My
nearby.
shop is well stocked. Ho ho!
And I
But,
just robbed you.
But yeah, all things considered, like Zelda. Okay, so as far as Zelda is concerned, she's basically. I would argue she doesn't have quite the defensive capabilities as Link does, but at the same time, she's more like one of those. She's more like one of those characters that caters to more advanced
Tactical
players.
Yeah, especially her weapon. Like again, so Link. So they each can wield all the same weapons except for one variant. Link can wield the great swords, which require two hands but allow him to rotate on the spot and deal a lot of damage. There we go.
There we go.
And
Zelda.
Zelda.
I know among some of the weapons, I know Zelda can use daggers.
Right, daggers, and she can also wield rapiers. Wait, where's that last enemy?
It's over there.
Oh, here. Get it? Nice.
Oh,
Piece of
you
heart.
nearly lost it.
But yeah, Zelda can wield iron boots and palm shoes. But yeah, Zelda can wield the
Don't
rapier.
mind me as I'm
which-
taking your shit.
Yeah, Zelda can wield the rapier, which is surprisingly effective. It allows
It's pretty
you
much her.
to-
It's pretty much her equivalent to the
Spear.
spear. Although
It's a
I would
spear
say,
and a
which is
sword.
weird because Zelda can use spears as well. Though I think it's a little more.
It's a spear, but you can also attack things directly in front of you. And if you rush into somebody, like say if an enemy is 2 spaces away from you, if you use the rapier, you'll dash into them and deal extra damage.
It's basically multi-purpose. which again, it kind of goes in. You could argue that in a way Zelda hits harder than Link does, though. At the same time, though, to make up, well, for the fact that she is so powerful, she's also frail.
Yeah, she's but with that rapier, she has a lot better crowd control.
Yes, she does, and especially with
yeah.
Din's Fire, which I mean, it pretty much blasts enemies into smithereens.
And allows you to do it from a safe distance, which is great. What do you think of all of this hype? Apart from Hyrule Warriors, this is the first time that Zelda's playable, I guess.
Not counting Wanda Gamelon.
Let's get an empty bottle. Yes, not Wanda Gamelon. Let's get an empty bottle, and we'll get a snorkel.
Basically, the snorkel lets you
Dive underwater to avoid enemies.
Right. But yeah, what do you think of all this so far, Hype?
Hype?
Steve?
Oh no.
Yoo-hoo!
Was Mike's muted on Discord?
Oh,
He
okay.
probably had to BRB. Well,
That's fair. Sealy, what do you think of all of the Zelda stuffs?
It's cute.
Oh yeah, and I guess the last thing I'm gonna do in this part is, as I promised. So I guess we'll get to the real meat of what I was doing here. Is that my plan is that I wanted to have. We decided to do like a variety thing where we'll split up the work between Link and Zelda. We will have them each do 2 of the main dungeons. Link already did 1 in the Lost Woods, so Zelda's going to go off to that Ice Palace place.
alrighty.
Yeah, sorry about
Sounds
that.
like-
Just had to take Lucy out.
Welcome
No
back.
worries, welcome
Anyway,
back.
to repeat our earlier question, Hype, what do you think of all you're seeing so far? Like the fact that
Zelda's
Zelda's
playable.
playable for the first time since Hyrule Warriors, and, I mean, whether you want to count or not, Wand of Gamelon.
To be fair, who really wants to count that?
There.
There are those fans.
Ouch.
Or people that are just really determined for Nintendo to acknowledge their Devil Day mistakes. But just going
One
on to
day.
this,
Oh.
it's...
Ice
boy.
Palace.
Oh
Ah.
god, these things.
I was about to say, I will say,
Got
man, I will say I do appreciate the novelty of it.
And the Pengators.
I was about to say, I definitely appreciate the novelty of this. How differently does she control from Link?
She controls just as much the same as Link, just can wield a couple new items and
She wields,
between Nehru's...
she wields some different weapons, and she has a slightly different shielding and specials compared to Link.
Does she
Right,
have any
Nehru's
weapons that
love
are
against fire.
exclusive to her?
Yes,
Yes,
she has
they
a
would
dagger.
use.
Well, okay, in a sense she does. Like, she has the dagger, which I know Canes can also use, but she also has the rapier, which is essentially a much a better spear.
Gotcha.
Yep. Oof. So she's actually pretty good, and again, with the Din's Fire, it allows me to attack things from afar.
Only downside is that, like, her defensive capabilities aren't quite as good as Link's, so you got to be more careful with her.
Right.
Excuse me. And also, gotta be careful. Can this go upstairs?
Nope.
Oh, I can't.
You also gotta be careful. Now it will. You also have to be careful of. Boom.
Boom.
You also have to be careful of your magic uses, but that's about it. Definitely better to get her after you've helped Tingle out.
I think there's
we
an
go.
item you get later on in the game that basically auto refills the energy meter. Basically,
Oh, that's
taking it back to a similar level to how it was in, like, say, A Link Between Worlds or Triforce Heroes.
Even she does the little...
Yeah, she hops around. Alright, let's go get this
And
treasure
also,
chest
I
and we'll head
noticed-
into Ice Palace.
I also noticed like some of the items that you got, like the Zora fins. I'm guessing like all story stuff like that are shared between the two of them.
Yes.
Oh yeah. Oh, life drain, nice. This will give me hearts after I kill a certain number of enemies with it. But yeah, so the key items are shared between the two. Really, for all intents and purposes, I guess it is really more just like an alternate skin or like, you know, a DLC character kind of costume. But it's part of the game. Welcome to the Frozen Grotto.
Well, actually, that's a funny thing, because I forget if we already mentioned this, but apparently this was all originally just supposed to be DLC for Crypt of the Decker Dancer, and then all of a sudden Nintendo was like, why don't you just make it a full game? We'll even pay you to make it. And so they
By the
did.
way.
And this is how it came out to be.
That's awesome. Also, by the way, wielding the iron boots breaks this dungeon because you're not supposed to be able to just walk on the ice all you want. You're supposed to be able to push stuff, but the iron boots just lets me do whatever the heck I want. I love it. Get that piece of heart. And honestly, if I wanted to, I could go to the lower right. You know, I'm going to do it right now. I can go right in here, and this will skip an entire dungeon segment and just get me to the boss key one step earlier.
Wow.
But I will show off that first section just for completion's sake. But just, yeah, this is part of... That's a lot of enemies.
I'm going to take the mac and cheese, and no one can stop me.
Devil
I'm
damn it.
going to make my... Oh, jeez. But yeah, so just be careful that, Wait, what am I talking about? Oh
Wait,
gosh.
Oh god!
Teleport square.
Literally the worst place to spawn
Pen
in
gators.
when a whole gaggle of enemies surround you.
Okay,
Good thing enemies can't
Yeah,
use
just-
it, because otherwise they'd be chasing after you.
Oh, they absolutely can actually. I just don't know why they're using it. I think
damn
it's
it.
you know what it is because
Oh,
you know what it is
ow.
because you know what it is because their AI is automatically set to target. Like they're automatically set to go towards me. So when I went through the teleporter, they're now trying to go towards my location. See, like
Oh.
these enemies are going through it. See?
Oh, one other thing. I forget if this is true or not. Logan, is it possible for Din's fire to damage yourself if it's
Yes.
spawned like? Okay, I forget.
Yeah, unless you have one of those charms that increases your bombs. Okay.
Oh, no.
Gotta be
Oh,
careful
no.
here. Just play
Zelda,
it
you're not
smart.
doing too good, lassie.
I wonder what music this is remixing. Hang on, let me get this up because
Probably
I
another
love
Necrodancer
this
piece.
because I love this song. There's a part of the song I really enjoy. I'll let you know when it gets to it, but it's nice. Turn all the ice to freezing. I'll let you know when my favorite part of the song comes up. All right, let's get ourselves a key. Nice.
Yeah, let's actually make this stage fair.
Yeah, I'll let you know when my favorite part is coming up. But yeah, it's so.
Go. Go, Wolfie, go. No one liked your game.
Okay, just gotta take out
Aw.
that thing and we're good.
Wait, what are you referencing?
The wolf, Zelda. What do you think?
That thing. What? No, that wasn't that one. It was
I was
think it
making a
that-
jab at
that's actually
Twilight
a villain.
Princess.
That's actually an enemy from Faces of Evil. So that would be more so Link's shtick.
Well, I was just making it just the fact that it's just a wolf in a Zelda game. It was meant to be towards Twilight Princess.
That would pretty. When you put it like that hype, you can essentially just say the same thing with like the
True.
wolf foes from.
I don't understand what you mean by that.
Basically,
Never mind.
basically, he's saying that the wolf boss of this just reminds him of the wolf boss from Faces of Evil. That's why he made the
Yeah,
reference.
Lupe.
No, I was
Lupe.
saying the wolf boss reminded me of just the wolf from Twilight Princess.
Oh, Twilight
Oh,
Princess. I thought you were
that
talking-
wolf.
Oh, okay, I misheard you there.
I said that like twice.
There's the boss.
Oh, really?
That's what I thought you were
My
referring to.
bad, my bad. Okay,
It's-
so
I'm
what?
too entrenched in this song to really care about what you're saying right now.
Yeah, I can't.
So what's your excuse for every other video?
Yeah, unfortunately,
Sure, why
I can't
not?
figure. Yeah, unfortunately, oh yeah, I don't have ice boots. I slip and slide.
Yeah, now you gotta fight this thing fair.
Oops, or that.
Oh, and I can push blocks. Oh,
Well,
oh, jeez.
how helpful that was. Now you're the frozen block.
Don't. Oops. It's like,
Stop.
hey.
Push.
Excuse me, you're in my way.
Okay, I can't seem to find what songs this is remixing, but regardless, it is so awesome. This part right here is my favorite part. Where it just goes.
Bosky.
Oh yeah, since you have the Torch of Insight, you can pretty much tell what's inside these
Ooh.
chests.
Tower Shield, War Drum, or the Rito Feather.
I forgot. What does the war drum do again?
It's unique to this game. I'll get it later. This Tower Shield will allow me to defend much better attacks. But the War Drum is unique to this game in that the War Drum allows me to stand in. And we'll stop there for now. But the next part I'll do the rest of this dungeon. Don't worry.
I can't believe this. I can't believe this, Logan. You literally blue balled us.
Wow.
Wow.
But yeah, what the War Drum does is it allows me to stay in place because normally you have to keep moving constantly, or else you'll lose the beat, you'll lose your combo. And there is a cool effect that I like stacking called Obsidian Effect, where you deal more damage the higher the move combo you get between bouncing around when the Triforce is flickering roll rainbow and crap. But so the War Drum allows me to do two things. It allows me to stay in place and just keep banging on the drum to the beat without having to constantly move around in case I'd want to stay where I'm located with enemies nearby. And if I it doesn't like stack, but if I use the War Drum and then attack, my attack is slightly increased. So it's a very short attack buff as well. Anyway, but I'll get that later. For now, I want the Tower Shield, and the Rito Feather lets you jump, and it's not as cool as it was in Link's Awakening. I'm sorry.
It honestly does feel kind of redundant considering some of the other defensive options
Rock's
you have.
feather or Rito's feather? I wasn't paying attention.
Here it's called Rito Feather.
Okay.
I guess because we have.
Oh,
Rito
you know what?
class.
You know what? Now that I think about it, wow, I really should have caught that sooner. It's not the Rito Feather's nowhere near as good as a Rock's feather.
Nah, it's just.
I want the Rock's feather. I want to be
Yeah.
able to jump over platforms, but I guess that would kind of break certain aspects of this game anyway. Terribly sorry.
Right.
Till next time, guys.
Bye. See you on the next part.
Bye bye.
Rivali's Gale's not good enough for you.